1160. And we're on the line this morning with Mike McDermott from ICTC, Indiana County Technology Center. Our conversation brought to you by Marcus & Mack, a law firm representing injured people. And Mike, good morning. Nothing going on there in the summertime, right? You're just polishing up the floors and waiting for the kids to come back in the fall.
I wish that was the case, but we are constantly busy here at ICTC. We try to not only upgrade the school in terms of appearance, but we also have programs going on year-round. We have the adult education component, obviously, and then we just started yesterday our summer camp for our students, so lots of activity here at ICTC.
Yeah, well, let's talk about summer camp first. This is for kids who aren't in ICTC yet, but one day might be, right?
Correct. We want to provide an opportunity for students in the summertime to just come to ICTC and learn some of the basics of what we do in some of our programs here within the school. The grade level we offer to is anywhere from the middle level, from fifth through 8th grade, and it just gives them an opportunity to be exposed to not only just ICTC, but to the career paths that they may have some interest in and get some experience.
Yeah. So what kind of things do they do during the summertime?
Well, yesterday was day one. We had a lesson in carpentry where the students were exposed to our carpentry area. They made a nice little vanity box, and they were able to take that home with them. So that was a good experience. They got exposed to some of the tools and the technology, and then, of course, the hands-on component, which is always great for the students to participate in. And then in the afternoon, we explored welding. All of the students were able to not only tour through our welding program, but then we have virtual welders due to the COVID-19 pandemic. We purchased virtual welders in the event that if our students couldn't perform hands-on, specifically in the booths, that we could provide them with another alternative experience. So it benefited us in terms of our camp, where those students spent the entire afternoon experiencing, welding virtually, multiple welds and multiple methods of welding. So it was a great experience for them yesterday.
I bet you heard more than once. The people there yesterday heard the phrase, "Oh, cool."
Oh, yes. Well, also with technology, a majority of our campers, they already had experience with, virtual gaming at home. So the learning curve to get the machines and get the virtual welders up and running was small, and actually the students picked up very quickly and were able to operate them on their own very rapidly.
Yeah. Well, I'll say it. That was cool. And you've got something going today for the campers as well, and it takes advantage of your new neighbors, huh?
Absolutely. We are determined to partner with our new neighbors here on the ICTC campus. We have the Conservation District, whose building was pretty much finished, and they were able to take ownership and go into the Conservation District's new home right down the lane on the ICTC campus. And we teamed with Tamothy Stage. She's is running the educational component of the Conservation District. And so our campers today, myself included, we're going to participate in some tree identification, a forestry lesson, and then some invasive species lessons today, all run by the Conservation District. So we're eager to start that close partnership and offer opportunities, again, not only to the students that attend ICTC, but all of the sending schools in Indiana County. It's a great opportunity.
Yeah, it really sounds like it will be, and the beginning of a long and beautiful partnership there. That's going to be a great advantage to you. Having them there and of course, having the WCCC and what they're going to be able to do there, it's really a fascinating time on your campus right now.
If you haven't, this is not only to you, Todd, but to all of the listeners, if you haven't been to the ICTC campus lately, I invite you, take a drive, come up and go through the loop of our lane. You'll see an absolute dramatic change in our scenery here on the campus. It's a hub of activity in terms of construction. The WCCC's Challenger building is, I would probably say, more than halfway completed. The entire frame, it's a very impressive structure. So for the past year and a half, we've had a hub of activity in terms of construction. Then obviously, being hands-on and having the construction cluster here at ICTC, our students were able to take advantage of that as well. Our instructors took them down, and they got to see firsthand how all of the theory in their program areas were being applied to the construction of all these buildings.
I bet you they saw more than one ICTC graduate also there working on those buildings.
It's a great opportunity in Indiana County for construction and construction cluster. In all aspects, workers are needed. So absolutely, Todd.
Yeah. Okay. So let's talk a little bit about, you mentioned it a second or so ago, what happens in the summertime at ICTC when the school students go home for the most part. That doesn't mean that place shuts down. You've got adult education that is happening all year long, but the summertime really seems to take center stage.
Correct. Our CDL training constantly running throughout the summertime. So despite the hub of activity in our parking area, we also have the CDL training taking place, and we're always accepting new applicants to get their CDL licenses. Our adult cosmetology students, as one group, will finish their training and go on to take their state boards. Another group will begin to cycle through, and that takes place in the summertime. And then also our practical nursing enrollment, not only here at ICTC, at the Indiana campus, we have now 3 satellite sites, Connellsville, Still Center, and now Clarion. That enrollment is taking place now, so we are constantly moving throughout the year. And we also have a group of students working with the Workforce Investment Board. Dr. Charles Corrin has taken a position to assist them in career development throughout the summer. And our students in our digital media communications class, they're working out in the community, interviewing local employers in all different career paths. And our goal is to create a resource for individuals that want to know what careers are available in Indiana County, what skills are necessary to be successful in those careers, and then also what other career paths are available within those organizations. So it's a great project.
Yeah, it really does sound like it is. And while we're on this subject of what happens in the summertime, I'm assuming that because of the pandemic, a lot of people decided, there are opportunities out there in the job market that maybe I haven't explored in the past, and there just might be a new career track as a whole for me, and ICTC can help me to fulfill that. Do you see a lot of people who are transitioning from one career path to another who are exploring ICTC as an option?
Well, because of the pandemic and some of the fundings available, this is an excellent time for anyone that wants to obtain skills, upgrade their skills in their current career path, or explore, as you mentioned, other career opportunities, to pursue that training, because there's assistance available. We have funding available to help those individuals that would like to do that. We've had an increase, I believe, simply because we were in person, hands-on, open during a majority of this pandemic. So individuals in the community saw this as an opportunity rather than going virtual, rather than being behind a computer screen and trying to learn on their own, that they could come to ICTC and participate in our programs and learn hands-on. So I thought that was a big advantage to our adult ed program throughout this whole process. So, yeah, we've had a positive increase in enrollment, and individuals are taking advantage of the opportunity to learn and develop new skills. And as we mentioned before, the job market across the area is wide open. Now is the time to make that move. If you've ever had it in your mind that, maybe I should do this, maybe I should learn a new trade or a new skill, now's a great opportunity to take advantage of the way we're headed, both educationally and then career-wise in the county.
I think one of the interesting things about all of that as well is the fact that at ICTC, we've talked with folks from your organization in the past. There are plenty of online resources. People can see what you have to offer, but there's always somebody willing to talk with you if you just call the school and say, this is what I'm interested in doing. You can even bring people in and show them the facilities that you have. People are willing to help you to join in and enter into whatever career path you want, and ICTC will bend over backwards to give you the opportunity.
I appreciate that comment, Todd, and we do take that approach. If there's any way we could be of assistance, whether it be to individuals or existing organizations that need training, we are more than willing to explore opportunities to assist those in the county to be more successful. Absolutely.
All right, Mike McDermott, if somebody is interested, of course, your Facebook page, your website, and a telephone call is it's just a second away, and you can hook them up. Hey, thanks for being with us this morning. It's been fun.
I appreciate the time, Todd, and always a pleasure to speak with you.
All right, we'll see you again.